I love the reflection of the water off the bluffage. That's just really pretty. You can really see that really well at Indian Kitchen. There at the bottom of it, the swimming hole. So, really pretty. Really pretty bluff. Edge. Really pretty bluffage. Every now and then I mispronounce it and leave the edge off. Well, howdy folks, Hiking with Shawn. Shawn here from hikingwithshawn.com, and today we are at Forest Service Road 747, right across the street from Fairview Church. This is kind of a historical place in terms of the forest, because they had a protest here at one time because they wanted to come over here and timber, and it was in the 70s, and they set up protests here, and you could research it. It's just interesting information, the activists and everything like that. So 747 used to be a pretty well maintained road until we had a pretty good storm come through and take trees down, and they just never really maintained it afterwards. So we're gonna hike it, and got orange on. It's still bow season. Relock it. Okay, so you get to come with us. Alrighty folks, so this is our trail. Uncle Bob Tyson, before he passed, wrote a little Sierra Club blog about this trail, and it was a really cool post. Looked like there's a lot to see and everything, and then he made a update to it and said that an ice storm brought a lot of trees down, and that the Forest Service wasn't going to maintain it, so to just kind of forget about it. And I thought, well, I don't care to bushwhack, so it's always been on my list to come out here and check it out. But it's definitely a disrupted trail. You know, there's a lot of trees across it that's been here for years, and they're probably not going to cut them out ever. So if you do come out here, expect to have a lot of obstacles. Probably best to come out during leaf off. It's November right now, so it's probably the best time. Here would have been some good mushrooms. Would have been some good mushrooms there.
Oh yeah.
Past their prime. All right, folks, we're getting into a little bit of bluffage here, but Michelle pointed out that this is not the first culvert we've seen, and so at one time they must have cared enough about this road to put in drainage systems. So kind of makes you wonder what it was used for at one time, you know?
Why didn't they keep it up?
Yeah, why didn't they maintain it? So I don't know. It's really interesting. But we are seeing a little bit of bluffage, so that's always a plus. Keep on trekking forward. Depending on the water situation, it should take us all the way to Big Muddy. All right, folks. Climbed up to check out some bluffage. Looks like a cave there, but only goes so far, only a couple feet in. So, kind of interesting little knob of rock. Nice little shelter up here, looks like. Little shelter, doesn't really extend out that much, but we've never been here before, so we're exploring something new. We try to do that as much as possible. Since this is a actual trail, a road, I will probably make a guide for it. and I'll try to put some history. So that's a cool shelter. Yeah, that's cool. All right, folks, we found this nice little creek, pretty creek, and it still has a little bit of water in it. So, little water flow, old sign, really old sign. And I checked the map, and we're still surrounded by forest, so we're not on a private or nothing. But interesting looking creek, really pretty. Old horse trail, looks like right there. Nice little rocky creek. Always love a good creek. Creeks like this would look really good in
my backyard.
in your backyard, but forgive my language, in the snow.
Hey.
Cussing on a Saturday. But all the rocks and everything, it just looked pretty. Especially if there's a little bit of water. Oh, that's cool. That's beautiful. Yeah, nice creek. There's really no name for this creek on my map, so don't really know what they'd call it. Fairview Church Creek. But really pretty. If it was hot, it'd be a nice little foot wading area right there. Guess you can still do it. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it doesn't feel slick at all. So, like, there's no. Yeah, not really, not as much as you'd think it would be. Pretty creek. Yep, not a bad looking creek at all. Have to take some pictures. Alright folks, this creek is pretty, but then all of a sudden you see a giant culvert sticking out of where the road is. So they were maintaining this thing pretty good if they're installing those things in. I mean, it's been a long time since they've maintained it, but they were maintaining it one time. That's safe to say. So gotta watch where I step. It's a little deeper than I think it is.
Go over your boot?
No, no wet foot yet. I just wonder if probably a dang bear living in there.
Probably the underground road with the critters.
Yeah, the underground. Yeah. Whoa. All right, Michelle pointed this out. Really nice waterfall. You keep going down, edging down. We're on top of it right now, but has a really nice pool down there. Kind of has like a wall, you know. Kind of cool. I bet that'd be a really pretty waterfall once it's really going good. Washing into the creek. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Nice little creek scenes back that way too. Sometimes the bluffage amazes us when it gives us little knobs on it. So that we thought that was kind of neat. That's attached. And this interesting creek. Very, very interesting creek. Really nice waterfall here. And as it comes down, look at this like wall of bluffage. Isn't that cool, just the way it's shaped? Like that. It looks like it was cut in, like it's a channel, like an art, a man-made channel. Kind of interesting. I kind of wish it was a little bit more wetter, we can actually see these falls. I've recorded the GPS, so, and when I write the guide for this area, I'll throw the coordinates in. This would definitely be, I see bigger bluffage that way. This would definitely be a rugged hike, so keep that in mind.